Good night, guys. Well, for me, it's the night. Good afternoon, good evening for all of y'all back in the West. A Black Beauty is here. It's been a minute. I know it's been a minute. I know it's been a real hot minute since you see me on this live. It's very hard for me, YouTube, to be consistent because in life, I'm not a person who prefers routines. I wish I did care more about being on here and giving like I want to put up shit. Like I have so many videos that I take throughout the course of the day while I'm out here in Nigeria, but real shit, I just don't have the time to edit, and I'll get to things little by little. It's not that deep. Um, what's up? Let me see who comes up in here. It's been a hot minute. And of course, I'm on my dark energy shit. You know, we are swiftly approaching Scorpio season soon. So at the end of the day, I'm on my dark energy shit until October, November. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Plus, I love a good blue light. You know, I love a good light. Like, even glow in the dark. So it glow as usual. So, yes. Let's see who comes up in here. So, now, guys, yeah, the topic tonight is it's really a dead ass topic. I just think that it's really sad when you've got someone who just doesn't understand. And look, my connection's not stable. Like I got the Spectra net to even make things go a little faster around here, but I just hope that it keeps up. The internet is not the best, but this will have to do for now. And I don't know if you guys can hear, I got a little music playing in the living room, in the parlor, in the sitting room, whatever you want to call it. So it's a Saturday night right here, and I'm about to go out. Honestly, me and my girl, we about to go out. Me and like my best Nigerian buddy, we is about to go out and tear down a couple spots tonight, as we always do on the weekend. And what I will say is, it's been a blast being here in Nigeria. Like ever since the tour has been done, I've been in Lekki and I've just been killing it. So much has happened for me within 2 weeks. Like no lie, I'm so glad I came to this side. I'm so glad and it's so crazy because my real estate agent, my homegirl, she actually is from Oshun, but you know what? She done left there. She done moved from there. So she lives right here in phase one, and we're both in phase one chilling. It has been a great experience being here. Oh God, what's my audio? It has been a great experience being here, and I have loved every moment of my trip. Like I'm a traveler. I can really just do this shit on my own. Like I take tours because it's nice to be around people. But after that last tour, I really do believe that like you have to be around like-minded people. Like I'm young and beautiful. I don't have time for old ladies talking about having like I had an old lady in that group tell me something about like having a child through a test tube. Is she crazy? Like, what is she talking about? Like, use your mind, lady. Like, I don't understand it. Like, I'm not in any shortage of men to have children with. It's a matter of who can take care of me. I'm not just about to be popping out babies and being a baby mother. So that's an absolute no. It's not happening, but there's plenty of options as usual. All right. I am a Black beauty, and I don't have any difficulties with finding a man to have a baby with. It's a matter of can he pay. So next, now to the topic at hand. like, shaking off this person, and I'm starting to regret, and I hate regrets. One thing about Jack, one thing about Black Beauty, I don't have a lot of regrets. I do what I want, I say what I want, I go where I want, eat what I want. live what I want, wear what I want, work where I want, when I want. I do what I want. So I really don't have a lot of regrets in life. But when I say this person that I'm trying to get, this night is literally, this serves as a diary, because at the end of the day, I'm not really looking to string anybody along. I'm done. And I give them reasons too, because I've been that person before, right? Like, I've been that person who wanted to speak to someone or wanted to have someone do something for me, and I'm reaching out, because I want someone to do something for me. Like, even just last year, like, I wanted a young real estate agent to elevate me and help me sell some properties, but no. His plan was to have me elevate him. And that's another thing, as a young Black woman, you got to catch on to that early. A lot of men will come into your life, especially when you're dark skinned and chocolatey. A lot of men will come into your life and they will be like, oh, you can help me with this business, you can help me with this. Or you'll walk into their office just looking to make some money, and then all of a sudden you're running all over the fucking place. Like, no, reserve your energy, ladies. Reserve your energy. That is what I'm doing here in Africa. Like, I am living every level. So let me tell you, this person, and we can get into just the bullshit. Like, this person is not aware of how they're coming off, because this person has no shame. This person is so low. They have no shame. They don't understand how they're coming off. And if they had any pride in themselves, they would stop now, because what I feel is that I've given this person enough of my time. And at the end of the day, I was never going to choose this person, like, man, and say I could be with this. Also has to do with having my grandma had 9 kids, and her last 2 children were badly on drugs. So, like, she's like a Whitney Houston story. My mother, she died at 56 years old. Beautiful, one piece, everything, face force, everything. And that's one of the things that, like, I'm still in my life because I have pity for this person, and I don't want to be a person that has pity for someone, because I personally don't believe that I'm on any level above this person. I don't believe I'm above this person. I just simply don't give a fuck, and I want this person out of my life. Like, I've walked off on my own mother, and I've walked off on my uncle. I don't have time. I love my mother, but I had to love her from a distance, because every time I tried to bridge a gap with her, she wanted to go get high. And to be honest with you, it didn't make any sense to keep investing my emotional time, my energy, and my heart into the person. So I literally just let her go. And when she passed away, I was so to be in my life. But as of like 2 weeks ago, he's completely life. Like, when I say I have my assistant make sure that he doesn't come around me, doesn't call me, nothing, like 3 hours drunk, just sleeping there because he left the keys upstairs. A person who I had entrusted to help abroad, and I realized at that point that I could literally not. People have walked away from me in my life that I've walked away from people. I don't really walk away from people because, like I say again, when you grow up with a parent that is on drugs, you realize early that you don't define me and I don't define you. There are a lot of people in this world that believe in groupthink. They believe that if you have, personally am not that person. I'm the person that does hate. That's surely she can behave how she wants. But me, a Black beauty, I'm gonna behave how it fits me, how it suits me, and how I want. Because one thing about life I'm trying to do is I'm trying to have this person recognize that they need help. Like, this person is a bad drunk. Been a drunk since I've met this person. Literally, since I met this gentleman, he's been a drunk. And why did I put up with it? I put up with it because, number one, he's not my man. I never claim him. Number two, I told him that I don't want him. I don't want his face for my children. I don't want anything to do with him. All he helped me do was build my studio, which I paid him for. I paid him money to help me. I paid him money, which wasn't much, really. It wasn't, but he took it gladly, and he gladly accomplished what I need. Without direction, no, I had to give direction, because there were days where he was fucking belligerently drunk and cutting the door incorrectly and doing things incorrectly. Like this person, I think he believes that his skill set is better than it is. And it is good. He has good skills. It's not to say that he's not a good carpenter or a good contractor or whatever. But how can you be good at anything when half of the week you're trying to recover and your body is weak? You're doing a physical job. So when I say to you guys, like I literally I pray for this person. I really do because this person really has a deep mental disturbance. It comes from being abused by his family. It comes from being an outcast his whole life. And even when he was doing my apartment home, I said to myself, you know what? I'm horny. I'm gonna make his day today. I'm gonna make him feel good about himself because look how downtrodden he is. I mean, I will never forget the day when I had one of my best friends come to the house and he was just sitting there like a child, like he couldn't fucking speak. And I was just thinking to myself, like, this is who he is. And I really didn't want to be that kind of person with this person. Like, I don't even like men that are like that. I like forceful men. I like aggressive men. I like men who know what they want. They go get that. I like men who eat what they kill. I'm from New York. You feel me? So I never thought that this man would actually be in my life this long. I really didn't. But then day after day, it was problem after problem. There were so many problems in his life. Everything is so fucked up in his life. And in my life, things were really not that fucked up. I had a fiance that had passed, and there were other things going on, but I don't really have siblings that get in my way. My mother kind of stayed out of my way, even though she was very loving. My mom was very loving, regardless of her substance abuse problems. She stayed out of my way. And that's one thing I'm going to give my mother a lot of credit. Thank you, Brenda, because you stayed out of my way so that I could develop myself. She didn't really latch on to me. She didn't demand too much from me like a lot of other drug addict parents do. And when I say America owes us, they fucking owe us because all that crack that they put into our neighborhoods, all that bullshit that they brought into our neighborhoods, while they're paying Becky's mother and them for their opioid epidemic that they prescribed. When are the black people going to get paid for? I mean, we have a whole generation of people that had drunks and drug addicts for parents, literally within all of these inner cities. And you're not going to tell me it's a choice because guess what? Everyone was getting high. Some people have a propensity to be addicts, and it's unfortunate, but it's real. And it affected all of us. It's probably what makes me so cold today, really. And so this person and this person, I think what I saw a person who was struggling with abuse, with substance abuse, and I wanted to be able to help this person. What I realized was that by holism, it's them. It's what's in them, right? Like they truly believe that by aligning themselves with me, that they, they will become some great individual when really what they're doing is pulling me down. I mean, I had my girlfriend yell at me. I don't care what he does. And it's like call me like this man is batshit crazy, and with all the things that have been happening, literally, with all the things that have been, with everything that has been happening in the media, with women being killed by stalkers and stuff like that, I'm about done trying to even talk to this person because his mental is not right. Like this is the kind of man that most young women would be very scared of because let me tell you about this person. He's mentally ill. He's mentally ill. Like I have a knot on my head from when this person was drunk as hell 2 years ago and just started. He had like a spatula in his hand and just started hitting me in the head with it. And it's like to think I had to sit there and understand this person, me, is going on. You know what's one of the most embarrassing feelings I have sometimes? Sometime if I drive him to work, because that's all the man can do. All he can do is buy me a plate all the time with people from around the way. I mean, this man works so hard all week on his body to physically have people go into his pockets while he's drunk every Friday. And to think, this is the same man that when I called him while I was a couple weeks ago, I said, "Yo, could you go pay my Cube Smart bill because my card's not working over there, etc. He promised to do it and never did it, and then he ended up drunk on my stoop. So this is what I'm saying. When you gotta shake somebody, you gotta shake somebody. I mean, you gotta shake somebody because they are mentally ill. Like this man is mentally ill. And I hope for anyone who felt like they had to shake me in the past that you niggas don't, that you understand, excuse me, that you understand that a lot of the times if I was pursuing someone, I'm pursuing them because I need something. There's something that I need. I don't pursue people. I pursue things. And if people can help me get certain things, I will pursue. But at the end of the day, like never because I was mentally ill, only because I needed help. And that's the crazy thing. It's like they tell you to humble yourselves and ask for help. But then when you ask for help, I find as a black woman, a lot of times when you ask for help, you get handed your ass because it's like, no, black bitch, you're my help. You're my servant. And I'm not a servant. So when I come with that, I'm not a servant energy, is very truncating to that kind of situation. It's like you could feel how you want, but when I hit you with the I'm not a servant, then you know exactly how I feel about myself. I need you to help me do something. You gonna help me or what? No, they're not going to, sis. They're never gonna help you do nothing. A lot of these men are just gonna waste your time, just like this man. I'm about to play this man's voicemail so that some of you all can hear. And when I tell you from an unknown number he left a message, this is how bad he felt. And what he doesn't understand is that every time I hear these things, it's like every time I hear his voice, it's like crying almost. It's like crying when I hear the man's voice. Like literally, the man's voice is always sounds like. Let me play it for you. Let me play it. Little girl, don't be scared of me. I just want motherfucker your place. A lot of people didn't put you in your place. That's why the fuck you act the way you act. No one wants you. Nobody checking for you. But I will take the time to put you in your fucking place. You come around people acting like a fucking retarded, like you have no fucking sense. You understand me? Listen, little girl, I just want more that I will put you in your fucking place. Ain't no want you, ain't nobody checking for you. My time didn't call your fucking phone. You can call my phone, can call my phone, can call my phone. For money. These are nobody employees. Please, these are nobody. Honestly, these are no fucking body. Don't be scared of me. Nothing excited. What that sounds like to me, ladies and gentlemen, that sounds like a person who is so hurt that they have been eliminated out of my life. Let me tell you something. Anytime I ever call up this person, that person jumped. I will call this person right now and he will jump up because he has no self-respect for himself. I will call him and he'll do anything I ask because at the end of the day, he has nobody else. Literally no other friends. I mean, if I don't speak to him, he's called me from like 3 different numbers. I had him last week. Like all of so you can elevate yourself and elevate me at the same time. Literally, these beggings, these phone calls, literally, the phone calls, he do something for me. When I call him to do something for me, he can't do it because by the time he gets ready to do it, his money is gone from people on Gates Avenue raping his pockets while he's drunk off Hennessy and Fireball and shit. I feel sorry for the man. And when I tell you he's a drunk, I mean it. My landlord had to text me and say, yo, what the hell is this? And when I tell you I was so embarrassed because I sat there the night before trying to prop this person up and elevate them. I was so embarrassed when my landlord sent me this. And my only response was this. Lord, like God help this man. He looked like look at him. Doesn't he look like he's dead on that stoop? That's the same man that you just heard in the voicemail. Doesn't he look like he's dead? Like you can't even see his face, but I know exactly who that is because he doesn't even buy clothes. He wears white t-shirts because he can't afford it because guess what he does with his money? He gets drunk with it. I mean, the man he likes drinking more than he likes his own family. He had a young woman up in Connecticut. He had 2 daughters with her. And he literally had another young woman from St. Lucia came here, and he had 1 son with her. He has not seen his son or daughter since I've known him. And he redid my studio in late 2017. So literally, it's been 4 years, and he has not seen his kids. They don't trust him. That's what I've learned. Those women, beautiful women, both of them, they do not trust him. They tried with him, but there's more to life than sleeping in and getting high with him. I swear, getting high with you, I can't do it. I can't do it. And I got this in the morning, 3:39 a.m., August 16th. This is outside of my own stoop. This is outside my own stoop. The man had the key and he locked the key up. Why did he think that was appropriate? His own mother lives 3-4 blocks down the block. Go to your mom's house. All the homeboys and the friends that you have, you can't just walk to one of their house and say, yo, I locked the keys. Your friends are about done with you too. And I'm the only asshole trying to help you. I don't think it helps for me to continue to enable you like you have a friend. You don't have a friend. If you're watching this, you don't have a friend in me. You don't have a friend in me. Guys, when I said I'm giving dark energy for the next month, I mean that shit. I've got to be real honest with y'all niggas. Nigga, you don't have a friend in me. I don't love you. I won't even show your face on this YouTube, because if I show your face, I would be validating something. And then when I elevate in life, you try to come back at me with some money. I don't have no problems with you. I just want you to go all the way to the side where you belong. I mean, like, listen to this voicemail. When I say he sounds like he's crying.
Little girl, don't be scared of me. I just want motherfucker, please. A lot of people didn't.
Not even around you. How could you? It sounds silly. When I say it sounds silly, it sounds silly. When you say you're gonna put a person in their place, they kind of have to be next to you for you to do that. When you say you've had something, you kind of have to, okay, so what, we had sex. I think I done told this here YouTube and these people that watch me that I stopped having sex in 2020. I haven't had no sex with you since. The last time I had sex with you, I had sex with you like twice this year. And you know I'm talking to you dead ass. I had sex with you twice this year. And the last time you had sex with me, you smelled like 40 ounce. You climbed on top of me like a fucking rapist in my own bed. And I was like, whatever, let this nigga hit. Like, who gives a fuck? This is the last time I'm gonna see him. I'm off to Nigeria. He's 30. I'm done with him. Like, that's literally my mindset with you. And when I say I'm trying to shake a nigga off, I'm trying to shake a bum off. Like, you remind me of my uncle, a fucking bum. Like a dead ass bum. Like, I love my Uncle Worm, but he's a dead ass bum. Dead ass bum. When I say bum, like picking up cans on the street was a bum. Now he lives in a shelter, is a fucking bum. And this is exactly what Black women gotta deal with. Women that look like me, we gotta deal with men like this in our community, always attaching themselves to us when, quite frankly, we done asked you to go about 100 times and you don't get the fucking point. So here what? I'ma go. I left. I went to Nigeria. I've been here for a month. I'm coming back for 1 weekend and I'm coming right the fuck back to Nigeria. And if I don't come to Nigeria, I'm going to Sierra Leone. And if I don't go to Sierra Leone, I'm going to some other African country where I can get peace and get the fuck away from you. Nobody gives a fuck about you. And that's the thing. It's like, I don't want to trade insults with somebody that has no value to me. But listen.
I will take the time to put you in your fucking place. You come around.
What he should do is he should take the time to clean his ass. What he should do is he should take the time to pay his child support. What he should do is he should take the time to go to AA and get some help. What he should do is he should take the time to elevate himself. He's damn near 30, doesn't have even his own apartment. He lives in the back of Hegeman Avenue. If you guys know Hegeman, if you're from Brooklyn and you know Hegeman is the dirtiest of the dirty in East New York. And yeah, they're trying to elevate that spot, but by the time they elevate, he'll be all the way the fuck out. The people that are restoring the homes back there, he's not about to get to, he's been squatting in a place for over a year. I came to that dirty shit. You know why? Because I'm a friend. I came to that dirty shit. I laid in that bed And I couldn't even stay over there, like literally the ghetto-ness. I was like, yo, I gotta go. I picked up and I left. I couldn't even sleep over in the night. Like that shit is so hood and ratchet. And it's like, no, it doesn't have roaches, but it is rundown. It doesn't have rats, but it is rundown. And it's like the trap house. And it really belongs to someone who kind of abandoned it because the area is not the best. They're gonna come back and probably take their building back. And Steve, sorry, that's your name, won't have a place to live because he never had a place to live, if he doesn't understand. Before that, he was in his homeboy's old brownstone. I'm sorry, baby, but you really got to understand your place in life. And I've done too much already. What I've done is I've allowed you to believe that you had a place with me in my heart somewhere. You'll never have it. I'm a cold individual. I'm an only child, and I came in this world alone, dead ass, and I will leave this world alone, dead ass. My mom is gone. My grandma's 88 years old. My father, he's got a whole other family. You niggas don't understand what kind of coldness runs in these veins. You understand me? You don't understand what kind of coldness runs in my veins. I swear, when I say I'm a black beauty, I've gone through hell to be this woman here. And I've still got so far to go. So when a man doesn't know his place, I kind of got to laugh at him, like all the way laugh at him. It's hot. Let me put this AC on. And I don't wanna feel the way I do. Look at all these sparks flying, still indecisive. You want me to wife it? I'm undecided. You hear that shit playing in the living room? I love that record, even though I'm not a big fan of Chris Brown. Nah, because he's a colorist, and I don't fuck with colorists. I don't fuck with drug addicts who think they're better than black women. Chris Brown is a bum too. He's literally just like any other drug addict, except he could sing his ass off. That's about it. But real shit. As a black woman, young black woman, and God, I'm getting older every day. I'm not even as young as I want to be. I'm not even as young as I look. But real life, like this man, he needs to go all the way the fuck to the left. Like, listen to him. Every time I hear him,
people acting like a fucking retarded, like you have no fucking sense. You understand me? You're fucking place.
That's this person.
Ain't nobody checking for you. My time I didn't call your fucking phone. You kept calling my phone, kept calling.
Let me tell you something. This man has called my phone about 10 times every day since I've been in Nigeria. My God. And then when I ask him to do one favor, I call your phone to ask you to do one favor. You can't do it because you're drunk. I mean, the man didn't even know how to fix the automatic water drip for my cat because he was so drunk that night he called me. And I just thought to myself, oh, God, I gave him an assignment and he couldn't even. This is about ladies. Like, this is the only bum I have in my life. I literally don't have anyone else who's like this in my life. My own homeboys had to lay him out in a bar. After my mom's funeral, he got so drunk. But first, his own mother. This is how let me show you this first. So this person. My song is playing too. You're the best I know. You're the best I know. Shout out to one of my best friends, Shamar. He was the person that made me speak to my mother literally a week before she died because I was not feeling her. Come enjoy this with me. Come, let me enjoy. Look at this bum. I swear he looks like. Place this the man thing that people didn't have to be funny. You can't put something anywhere. You have all your name. You give me an apartment. You don't have the dollar. You don't have a to put me anywhere. What place? You're always in my time trying to convince anybody in life. Down in life, down to the artists I manage. Like, what a loser out there because you want to beat me into submission, into a place that I'll never be. I am a Black woman, the first thing to ever. Greatness is on the way because I'm being tested left and right by people who are equal. I think over engineered George Sent, okay, by Ecarte, a little house over there that wasn't even a place that was, I know your